Hi, good morning. This is Dr. Panelstein, and today's project we're working on is a 55, 59 Chevy pickup truck. This is probably my second time through, and not everybody gets a second chance, but this is my second chance. Here's what I got to start with. It's just a cab, and it's so much easier to get a mule out here, and just that way once I have it I can start playing with it. And thanks to Dan Martin, he gave me one to loan, and he's supposed to be back in an hour, and then he'll finish up and sell it. So what I'm showing here is I've already pre-installed the rear cab cover. This is if you've taken the gas tank out, and you can see it covers all the corners around here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to install the headliner. This is available for a small window or a big window. It depends on which model you have. But you can see it's a pretty damn ugly thing. If I had to sand it and paint it and make it look just decent, it's going to take me about 3 weeks of Bondo work. So this way, by installing this, you're going to paint the jambs, you're going to paint the dash, and you're good to go. Because everything else is going to be covered by the ABS plastic from Rod Doors. So again, I've been pre-installed the thing. So the next what we're going to do is we're going to install the quarter panels, the centerpiece below the rear window, and then we'll install the one-piece headliner that goes in. It's going to fit up underneath this. Can you see that right there? There's like a rubber edge. It's going to fit right in that rubber, so it's going to cover all this. So instead of having that ugly piece of cardboard with a strip, it all just goes in place just like that. Okay, let me get those quarter panels and we'll get that going. All right, now these are the 3 quarter panels in it, center below the window. The marks on the back, on the front side, show you where the clips are on the back. You see these clips are, there's 3 of them here on each panel, and that's going to slide down behind here. It'll clip onto the lower panel. If you're not using the lower rear cab cover, then you would just use more of the dual lock tape to attach them with, and you wouldn't need, I'll show you the center panel too. It's got clips also, you can see, and you wouldn't use those if you're not using the lower rear cab cover. That way you don't need the dual lock tape at the belt line. So the way this is going to slip, it's going to slip on behind here on a clip, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's go ahead and put these on. It's going to fit right in here. There's the visor for the driver's side. This one didn't actually mark it, but I've drilled it out anyways because I don't want to put one in there. So I've marked where it's going to fit right in the rubber. It's going to fit right over the door, and then tuck right up in here like that. There you go. So you've got the visor cut out, fits up underneath the lip all the way around. Over there along the side of the door. And my fit in the back. It's right there and transitions in. And so when I get outside, this little gap here is going to be filled out with a dual lock tape. Again, we're just dry fitting, so we're making sure that everything is where we want it to be. Everything's pretty clean, and it just smooths it out. So again, you're going to paint the jambs, paint the dash, and everything else is going to be covered with the ABS plastic. A real clean, easy look, and it didn't take all that long. Thank you.